Every spiritual system that was designed by man, every one of them, every spiritual system was designed and created. Every religion in its well, I don't know about religion. Religions was branched off of spiritual systems. So let's just stick to spiritual systems. It's in the religions too, but it's so watered down, it's hard for you to find it. But I'm telling you the truth, it's in the religions too, because they was remixed off of the spiritual systems. What I'm saying to you though, every spiritual system was designed to show man and to help man understand creation, the universe, and nature. That's the purpose to every spiritual system. Everything, every one of them, from the dances they do. A lot of times, these dances are rituals that mimic certain star patterns, moon cycles, solar cycles. These dances, they mimic these things. They're dancing in accordance to how the solar system moves. You know what I'm saying? So all spiritual systems was a way to understand the universe and nature around you. That's why all the ancient, drawings and totem poles, you see it's animal heads and paying homage to nature, because nature was the first teacher. Man came here and found the animals, and learned from them, So we have to always that every spiritual system is not about man worship. It's not about deity worship. It's not. We got so caught up in the deity and the figures that the ancient used, because we back then we thought, like, for ones to understand it, for the babies to understand it, let's tell it in an anthropomorphic story. Let's tell it in a human story. So, we make the sun a person, we make the moon a person, we make different stars and planets, we make them into people, and we tell it in a story that the way the children can relate. Like, 'cause they see mommy and daddy, they see their brothers and sisters, they see their mommies and daddies, brothers and sisters, and their mommies and daddies, so they know people, they understand people. So they told the universal story in terms of, making them into people, so the children can understand the story and understand, their purpose and how life and nature works. That's how that's how spiritual systems, were born, and because we're a rhythmic people, we made up dances that mimic, the solar system, and other things in nature that we witnessed, and that we learned, and that helped guide us through, what we have to do and how we was able to sustain ourselves learning these rhythms and patterns, understanding the floods of the Nile and in what time, and recording it, and we did these things to understand ourselves, and to prosper ourselves. But then along the way, through I mean, I don't know if I'm sure there was a motive behind it. Man didn't just fall off. I don't know what happened in the origin to why, but for some reason, these spiritual systems and these stories that was given to understand the universe and nature around you became a mystery. It became secret coded for whatever people's vanity. They wanted to hide the knowledge and use the knowledge for their own power, and they started tweaking, and then they turned it, these sciences into mystery systems, and now people, they study mystery systems, and then they know their mystery, but they don't know their history. And the mystery is that all your deities and then all your human stories are really just a plagiarized version of the spiritual systems that was designed for us to understand creation. That's really all it is, even down to today's modern day religion. Pick one, whatever one, it all represents the same thing. It's the universe, and it's stories of character and morality and life lessons. But y'all so caught up on the characters, making the characters historical when, they're really just allegories to help you understand life, life, how it was designed and its purpose, and how it can go astray. So please, study your mysteries and realize that they're just allegoric fragments of history. Give thanks for life.